Hello, greetings to everyone. My name is Lora Forsythe from the Natural Resources Institute, part of the University of Greenwich, UK. Today I'm presenting insights and lessons from gender-responsive RTB food product profile studies in East and West Africa. This is on behalf of the RTB Foods Gender Working Group. Thank you very much for listening to our presentation. RTB Foods is a $15 million project funded by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and led by CIRAD. The project aims to inform the development of root, tuber, and banana varieties to meet user demand for greater adoption and impact. Work Package 1 aims to create an interdisciplinary and participatory methodology to identify trait preferences of different RTB food products. Work Package 1 also has a significant research component that is gender-focused. It has 6 gender-related research questions. This presentation will focus on research question number 5, which looks at how quality characteristic preferences for a food product profile differ by gender, region, and other factors of social difference. Quality characteristics are characteristics of a food product that are important in determining its acceptability for the consumer, such as sweetness or firmness. For our project, we collected quality characteristics amongst producers, processors, and consumers and asked them to prioritize them in terms of importance. This was done amongst a defined set of food products important for food security and income generation in sub-Saharan Africa. There are many more products than are listed here, but these are the products that we will focus on in this presentation. After the quality characteristics are identified, they're then translated into biochemical physical properties by another work package, and then linked to genetic traits that breeders could integrate into their breeding programs. Research teams asked respondents to identify and rank their quality characteristic preferences, and then they were disaggregated by gender. In terms of the top 5 characteristics, there were slight gender differences. This provides quite a strong evidence base for breeders. However, even slight differences are important, as breeders are unable to breed crops for all traits, so these differences are important to note. For example, when looking at matoke in Uganda, we find that women rank easy to peel as 6th in importance, compared to men who rank it 10th. In the longer list of quality characteristics desired by men and women, we find that there are important gender differences, and that women often cite more. For example, with gari in Cameroon, women preferred a cassava with a high yield, very green leaves, large whipstalk, a long production cycle, medium-sized roots, and roots that are easy to dig up. These quality characteristics were not mentioned by men at all. Similar findings with boiled sweet potato in Uganda. Women preferred a sweet taste. They also thought appearance was very important during processing. Again, quality characteristics not mentioned by men at all. We have a number of these examples throughout the cases. Gender differences in quality characteristic preferences could relate to gender roles. For example, women's significant role in food processing and preparation may have influenced more women to cite characteristics related to these activities, such as easy to peel cassava root, drawing ability, and thickness of the wet mash for fufu in Nigeria. However, there are also examples to refute this. Processing qualities, like peeling, were not mentioned more often by women for plantain in Nigeria. Short cooking time is mentioned as equally as important by both men and women. This could be related to shared knowledge and also shared interests amongst men and women. Research teams also found evidence of characteristics that clash or contradicted each other. For example, with gari in Cameroon, women preferred both a difficult and easy to peel cassava root. With boiled yam in Benin, men significantly more preferred a rough peel. However, at the same time, men and women preferred a smooth peel. This is because the quality characteristic cited actually acts as a signpost for other quality characteristics. Difficult to peel means less water. Also, a rough peel means it's ready to harvest. So This shows the importance of in-depth qualitative inquiry for understanding the reasons behind demand for specific quality characteristics amongst men and women. On reflection, there are a number of important lessons we have taken away from this component of our research on quality characteristics and gender. Firstly, interviewing large samples of women who play multiple roles as producers, processors, food preparers, and consumers is crucial. Probing on quality characteristics regarding each of these roles will reveal a greater number of important quality characteristics and richer description of those characteristics that are needed to understand product acceptability, which will ultimately improve adoption and impact. Secondly, gender desegregation is crucial. The fact that as a group of research studies, gender as a variable was not found to be significant for each food product profile. This proves it's important for including in the analysis. We cannot make assumptions as where it will play a role or where it will not. If the gender does not play a significant role, it will make the evidence base stronger for breeders to incorporate those specific characteristics into their programs. If there are differences, it will be important to reflect back on the ultimate goals of the program and how they can do no harm or promote the interests of particularly vulnerable groups. Thirdly, a broad and clever gender analysis is also crucial. There were surprises around every corner that challenges stereotypes and our impressions of gender roles, particularly when analyzing the results intersectionally. For example, gender roles related to the plantain food chain differ between the South-South, Southeast, and Southwest Nigeria. Ethnicity plays a significant role in how gari should look, taste, and smell in Benin. Gender was also more significant in quality characteristic preferences for boiled cassava in Luwero district compared to apak in Uganda. Gender analysis is also crucial for understanding the broader context to inform breeding objectives for the country, such as if men, women, or another identified group face similar constraints. For example, in Benin, women disproportionately have access to smaller, stony, and drier land compared to men. Creating varieties that can thrive in these conditions will be important for breeders to heed. We have much more analysis to do, particularly in looking at the gender aspects related to the relationships between the quality characteristics. Watch this space. This presentation provides a brief overview of one aspect of a very large piece of research undertaken by numerous institutes and research leaders listed here. Some of the results have already been published and are listed here for people to access online. Thank you for listening to our presentation. The reference and link for the methodology that was adapted for these studies is provided in this slide, along with links to the manuals. Please don't hesitate to contact the Work Package 1 leadership team, myself, Geneviève Fledel, or Tessie Madu with any questions or a request for further information. Thank you again, and we really look forward to your questions and comments.